Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 12th, 2024. This is for Libra. Last shuffle coming out for Libra. Let's see what's going on, Libra. So, Libra, we have travel and we have conflict. Well. Some of you may be in a space of saying, um, it seems as though you're going through major shifts and major changes. This is an event, so this may be something that is something coming in. Ooh, what is happening? Something happens. Something happens here where finally, uh, well, so you get the something that you want from a person. You may have wanted someone to think about how they've been acting, think about how they've been behaving, think about the love that they've been giving. You may have wanted them to change or things to change, but it will not change the way that you hoped or the way that you wanted to. You might be slightly disappointed by how things change. You're getting what you want, just not the way you hoped, not the way you wanted. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, which tells me that something that wasn't so great is turning around. Now we're going through a shift. So some of you may have been in a space where you were wanting something a certain way. You may have been disappointed. You may have even guilt tripped someone a little bit. I mean, you probably didn't, but there's something here about being able to accept that what you see is what it is, and to have to do some soul searching on that. But the Wheel of Fortune tells me that things are getting much better. You may feel lucky out of nowhere. But the King of Cups and the Hermit, Eight of Wands, and the Page of Swords would tell me with travel that you may have had to do some serious soul searching, looking deep within yourself and basing a lot of what you know and what you're seeing and putting that together and how you're feeling, putting all that together and coming up with a conclusion. And it tells me that you've been busy with that. Like you may have been really quiet. The Page of Swords is really quiet and very observant, but the King of Cups is one that keeps his emotions at bay, very like controls their emotions. But this is also causing someone to go into seclusion and isolate, so that they may um, try to identify what they're feeling, try to figure out why things are happening the way they're happening, and trying to figure out the best way to communicate how one is feeling. But the Nine of Cups with the Star tells me the conflict is that what you wanted versus what you hope for versus what actually is the conflict. You're getting what you want, but you may not be very satisfied with this. And maybe because of the fact that you that maybe the communication, the lack thereof, has probably, it almost looks like it's caused some things to um, some disappointment. It may have caused some disappointment or maybe regret for some. And but things are changing now. So this almost looks like jumping the gun in some way. Like things weren't going the way that one wanted it to go. So therefore, I withdrew. I got quiet. I may have been moody. And now things have changed outside of my realm of control, right? As a change I couldn't avoid. And now I'm getting what I want, but I'm steeped in a little bit of like regret, maybe steeped in a little bit of like, dang, I should have taken action, or I should have said this, or I should have blah 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 blah, right? I shouldn't have avoided something. So that's the conflict. But one thing is beautiful about this whole situation is that you're getting what you want, right? And they're also telling you, they want you to understand this, that it's time to move on from those feelings, because there's no such thing as right or wrong when it comes to matters of the heart. Like no matter what you do, no matter what choice you make or don't make, it expands your understanding of life and love. So I mean, okay, they're like, listen, the conflict is getting what you want and being full of faith and hopeful about it, and maybe you didn't get, it's not coming the way that you were hoping it would. And so still there's a lot to learn from the situation, a lot to learn from the scenario. They're showing that you're not a victim of circumstance, although you may feel so. Like if this didn't happen, I wouldn't have acted that way. They're saying that you're benefiting from that. Like this is a bit like you're a beneficiary of circumstance, not the victim of it. And so there's something here about them wanting you to take action, to know that there's really nothing that needs to be fixed. But instead of avoiding things or holding back, you need to stand up for yourself, speak up, and speak up about something, right? But the Magician's strength with optimism would tell me that this is a consciousness, right? This is an awareness. understanding that you have to be confident in oneself, and you can't afford to be wishy-washy in something. You've got to have conviction about where you are. Okay, there's something about realizing that you have a lot more power than you know, right? And you are very sensitive in a sense, especially today. You may be able to sense other people's feelings, and that may be also an influence. So they're asking you, instead of allowing yourself to um, feel or to be in a state of maybe regret, sadness, disappointment, they want you to um, take action and have conviction about the, like, be optimistic about the things that you want and where you're going, and just be, things happen, but you know what, life is good. Life is a series of ever changing cycles, right? And things are always working on my behalf. Taking steps with Four of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Now this would tell me this is an intention of holding on to your happy thoughts. Take steps every second of every moment. It's like safeguard your optimism and your joy and your happiness. Safeguard it. We're not going to sit and brood over what we saw or what we think or what we feel that we have observed. We're not going to focus on anything. They're asking you to move forward, move on. Understand that there's no such thing as right or wrong in these situations. Stuff just happens. Maybe you did things, maybe in the past you were you held back, you may have been moody or something, and they're just like, oh well, now you understand something, and now you're getting the answers that you want, and you're getting the love that you want, or maybe you're getting the understanding that you want, and perhaps the actions, the movement, the words, the communication that you want. Things are getting so much better, and it's just time to, like, they're like, um, let go of anything that from the past that is, like, as soon as you think of it, it makes you sad. Let that go, if that makes any sense. So I hope that made sense at all, because I'm like, goodness gracious. So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, an Aquarius, a Virgo, those, and a Sagittarius. That's what I was thinking. Those are the main signs. We also have another Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be a Libra Scorpio cusp, dealing with a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. We also have Cancer Leo cusp, or Gemini Cancer cusp, Aquarius Pisces cusp, or Pisces Aries cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.